We've been saying this all 2020. Buckle up, Buttercup, for sure. This year has been the year of nothing but change and unexpected things. Michelle Wyatt is here. She is an author. Buckle up, Buttercup, How to Drive Success by Embracing the Power of Change. Michelle, I am a person that does not like change, and there are a lot of people like me. How do you even become comfortable with it, or do we?
Honestly, as someone who does tend to thrive in change, even this year has thrown me for a loop. So I think all of our cups are full, and I've even gone back to my book many times, especially
to say, what did I say there?
Especially since homeschooling and working from home, and just reminding myself of what I thought a few months ago, and it still rings true. Just sometimes our cups get too full, and taking the time to empty your cup is important.
But change is hard, though. I think, maybe some people don't think so, but I think change is hard, especially when you don't see everything that's on the other side. Sure,
absolutely. I talk in the book about 3 R's, and I say it helps. I see that it helps most folks, but we approach any change with what I call a change cup, and some of our cups are really full depending on what we have faced, how many changes we have gone through in the past few months, sometimes few years. But taking the time to recognize where you're at, how full your cup is, and to reset your thinking and get back in touch with yourself and what's important, and then rejuvenate and remember to take time for yourself, because no one can embrace change when we're at our max.
Yeah, that's another hard one. I saw a saying that says you can't pour from an empty cup.
Absolutely.
And it's so true. And that was the first time when I started thinking, oh, wait a minute, maybe I need to take care of myself. Yeah. You say comparisons cause traffic jams. Do you mean we end up getting stuck if we say, well, that's not how we used to do it, or I liked it better last time? Is that what slows us?
So when I wrote about that in the book, my book is largely based because I needed a tool, I needed help. I approached a really large career change for myself, and comparing yourself, we're all connected through social media, and comparing your journey to someone else's a lot of times can get you stuck in the weeds, and you pull your focus away from what's important to you. So when I talk about comparison in the book, it's really just about embracing your own journey and not looking at someone else's.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do, because your gift is for you, not
Absolutely.
Somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, not somebody else. You say refuel your confidence. If you're feeling good on the inside, usually you'll just plow on through. But sometimes change can kind of kick that confidence around a little bit.
Absolutely. It can completely rattle you. One of the things I talk about, and I get to work across a lot of different industries, is that you can have a lot of confidence in one area, approach a change, and it really rattle you in another. We like to think that we separate our work and personal lives, but that's not possible. And you know, when I quit a former career and left for a while to reset and figure out what I wanted to do, and while I might have had confidence in figuring those things out, being without a job, you lose a little financial confidence for a while you figure things out. So one change can impact another, and you can really have a domino effect.
So in this time of a pandemic, in this time of facing racial inequities and systemic racism, what do you say to folks who, I mean, we just jumped into a barrel of change. Help us out. What do you say to everyone at this time, this moment in history?
Yeah, absolutely. Same as what I said before. Taking time to recognize where you're at, where your thinking stems from. Sometimes we're resistant to change because of things we've walked through, and we may not take the time to understand why. And just taking the time to recognize that, reset your thinking, and give yourself some grace, and do your best. Everyone is doing their best day to day.
Give yourself some grace. If you're at a crossroads, because you do have a chapter there that talks about crossroads, and you're in the middle of change, sometimes that can be the scariest moment too, because which way do you go? What road do you take?
You know, for me, I had to take time That was what I had to take. I had to take time to decide. We get so busy, and especially when things, we approach things or things are thrown at us, a lot of changes are not welcome changes that we face. And so just giving yourself space and taking the time to really weigh everything through is very important.
You call yourself a change survivor. I like that. Where can we get the book?
So the book is right now available everywhere books are sold, Amazon, or you can head over to buckleupbuttercupthebook.com and purchase from there.
All right, last bit of advice, 10 seconds here.
Just keep on keeping on.
There you go, easy enough. It's Buckle Up Buttercup, How to Drive Success by Embracing the Power of Change. I'm gonna try my best. John Ramsey is next.